విశాఖలో రెండో రోజు జరుగుతున్న భాగస్వామ్య సదస్సును లైవ్ చూద్దాం.
Already from the Commerce Ministry, they are planning for industrial corridors. We are making the road construction for port and rail connectivity is our responsibility. And out of 14 coastal economic zone plan as a part of Sagarmala, 2 coastal economic zones are in Andhra Pradesh. One coastal economic zone is covering Srikakulam to Vijayawada, and the second is from Vijayawada to Nellore. Both are coming under Visakhapatnam Chennai Industrial Corridor, and it's very important. In our this 14 coastal economic zone, we are expecting the investment of 8 lakh crores, and out of which it will be directly employment for 40 lakh people and indirectly employment for 60 lakh people. Total 1 crore people will get the employment in this Sagarmala. The highway connectivity to nodes in this coastal economic zone will be provided, and the rail connectivity and highway connectivity is our responsibility. We have already formed a port rail connectivity corporation. We have started the rail work, and our planning is before the end of this our 5 years, we will at least start the railway work more than 1 lakh crores. The land, power and other infrastructure is responsible for the state government, and this coastal economic zone will be developed at a cost of 10,000 per zone. At least in Andhra Pradesh, we are expecting the investment of 20,000 crore for this coastal economic zone. Lot of detail is given by my colleague to you, and total infrastructure investment will be around rupees 1 lakh crores. It's create job opportunities. We need the economy where we are going to increase the employment potential. The growth rate is very important. Under the leadership of our Prime Minister, our ambition for the growth rate is double digit. And without this coastal economic zone and port-led development, we cannot achieve our goal. In the whole world, for any developed country, you just go and verify the case. The most important thing is the port-led development. It is going to reduce the cost. And that is one of the reason is we have decided to giving highest priority for waterways. We have already taken decision to make waterways in India, our 111 rivers, we are going to convert into waterways, and it's a great pleasure and pride for me today. The most important national waterway in Andhra Pradesh, waterway 4, it is Buckingham Canal waterways, and we have already taken all the decisions, tender is completed, and within a month, because I am busy in the election, after Punjab and UP election, I will come to Andhra Pradesh, and we will start the work of this Buckingham Canal. That is the project of, with the presence of Honorable Chief Minister, because only because of his persuasion, it is a joint venture project of Andhra Pradesh government and Bharat Sarkar. So we will immediately start it. The project cost is 2,000 crore. The phase 1 is Muktalay to Vijayawada in Krishna River, 82 kilometer. Phase 2 is Vijayawada to Kakinada, Eluru Canal and Kakinada Canal, Rajamundi to Polavaram stretch of Godavari, 233 kilometer, and phase 3 is Kemur Canal, Buckingham Canal, and balance stretches of Krishna and Godavari rivers come to 573 kilometers. The MOU is signed with the government of Andhra Pradesh for development of these 4 national waterways in Andhra Pradesh on 14 April 2016. Agreement for formation of ACV signed between government of Andhra Pradesh and Inland Waterways. But now we have taken a decision that we are making a subsidiary company in Vizag Port, and we will merge this company into that, and Vizag Port's profit are there. Our idea is to use that profit for the development of Buckingham Canal. Honorable Chief Minister, we have turnover of 5,000 crores in dollar. In our 2 projects, 2 ports, we have taken loan in the dollars. In Mumbai, JNPT, we will get 3,000 crore with the interest of 2.25. We don't need to hedge. And now in Tamil Nadu, in one project, we have taken the loan of to 1,500 crore with only 2% interest. So here we will try to make that we will take the loan in dollars because the internal rate of return is very important. So we will increase the loan in dollar and use it for this Buckingham Canal project, which is of cost of 2,000 crore. At the same time, we will also do one thing. We will make the dredging on annuity basis, where we will give the payment in 5 years. Then it will be easy for us to start all the waterways at the same time. And our dredging corporation will definitely take initiative in it. Even we will give also to the private entrepreneur also, and we will encourage them. And regarding the floating jetties, water ports, we will finance you 100% grant in aid for that, and we will make it. The land acquisition belongs to state government, that is the contribution from your side. So this is one of the dream projects, which is very important, connecting to Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Chhattisgarh, and really it is a very important. I feel that it will be a game changer. Regarding the national highway, the most important thing is related to the express highway with Amravati to Anantapur. And here already I promised today, I discussed with Honorable Chief Minister, and the land acquisition process is started. The alignment is fixed by the state government, and we will try as early as possible to start this project. Regarding Chief Minister is suggesting me the project of Raipur to Vizag, and there is some idea in his mind that project is very important for the development of Andhra Pradesh, and at the same time is for Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, because it is going to reduce the length also. I don't have too much idea about it, but 750 kilometers total road length is there, and the Chief Minister is suggesting me it will be only with the 500 kilometers, and he is suggesting me to making railway connectivity to side to the highway. We will think about it, and I am promising him that we will work on it, and we will definitely giving priority to connectivity between Raipur and Vizag. This will be a game changer. The project cost will be 5,000 crore, but we will do it. Regarding Andhra Pradesh, the road connectivity is very important. In the country also it is very important. I always remember the famous sentence of American President John Kennedy. American roads are not good because America is rich, but America is rich because American roads are good. The prosperity is coming from the road. So I am again promising to Honorable Chief Minister and the people of Andhra Pradesh that before end of our 5 years of this government, we will at least give sanction and start the work more than 1 lakh crores to Andhra Pradesh. The way in which under the visionary leadership of Chandrababu, the way in which the Andhra Pradesh is progressing, it is really a great satisfaction for the federal government. Because the Prime Minister and our government is very much committed for the progress and development. And without the visionary approach of the state government for the development is very important. And it is one of the important things which I appreciate. The vision of Honorable Chief Minister is really very important. I always say that you can donate eye, but you cannot donate vision. Lack of vision is a big problem. So here is a appropriate leadership having an appropriate vision for the development, and not only for the urban area, but for the agriculture also. So today, the way in which the Andhra Pradesh is developing, I am confident they will come. It will be one of the most developed state in the country. We will cooperate, we will support, and we will contribute for development in Andhra Pradesh with the initiative of Chandrababu ji. I will promise them that all our federal government will support you. And regarding my department, I am always positive. Whenever you suggest me anything, I always try to do it. Once again, I am giving my all best wishes to the people of Andhra Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh government, and particularly the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. Thank you very much.
Is there the announcement of MOUs first before Honorable Chief Minister speaks? Yeah, please. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, since our Honorable Chief Minister and our Honorable Union Minister are here with us, we're going to take the opportunity of witnessing an MOU exchange. The first MOU exchange is between NHAI and R&D Department, Government of Andhra Pradesh for rupees 75,000 crore for road length of 3,000 kilometers in Andhra Pradesh. May I invite Mrs. Sunita Davra, Principal Secretary R&D, and Mr. Anil Dikshit, Regional Officer NHAI Andhra Pradesh, to kindly join us on stage for the MOU exchange ceremony. In the same line of thought, the second MOU exchange ceremony is between NHAI and CRDA for road length of 426 kilometers in Amravati region at rupees 23,430 crores. May I invite Mr. Ajay Jain, Principal Secretary CRDA, Mr. Sridhar, Commissioner CRDA, and Mr. Anil Dikshit, Regional Officer NHAI Andhra Pradesh.
Sir, they are not ready. I'll push to
Further up, the third MOU exchange is between Access Mobility Private Limited and Government of Andhra Pradesh. May I take the pleasure of inviting Mr. Ravi Kumar, CMD Access Group, and Mr. Ajay Jain, Principal Secretary Energy and Infrastructure, for manufacturing and operation of e-mobility buses backed by renewable energy.
Now it's my privilege to invite Honorable Chief Minister Sri Chandrababu Naidu to deliver his special address. Sir.
Honorable Minister for National Highways and Ports, Surface Transport totally, my friend Mr. Nitin Gadkari, dignitaries of the dais and friends. You heard about our minister now. Whenever I speak to him, I am getting so much of confidence. For every problem if you give, he will give a solution. That is what Gadkari ji is doing. Really I appreciate you for all your efforts in building one of the best roads in India. You are all aware, for any production, logistics are very, very important. If there are good roads, good railway connectivity, air connectivity, then naturally cost of commodities will be totally reduced. That is what everybody is doing now. All developed countries, they are having excellent infrastructure. Even China, they have done very good infrastructure. Because of good infrastructure, industries have come, employment has come, even mass production, they are able to achieve. In this direction, I really appreciate Government of India. They are concentrating on industrial corridors. In industrial corridors, mainly if you see, physical infrastructure is very, very important. Generally, all over the world, if you see, sea coast is developing 3-4 times more than compared to interland. Reason is for exports and also imports also we can do it. Even some of the countries, they don't have resources and at the same time they don't have market also. They are getting raw materials and manufacturing, again they are exporting. That is how they are creating wealth in a big way. Railway corridors, that is freight corridors. One is from Chennai, it will go to Delhi via Kajipet, Nagpur. Another is going from Amaravati, Vijayawada to Kharagpur via Visakhapatnam, Bhubaneswar to Kharagpur. One more corridor is going from Mumbai to Kharagpur, crossing Raipur and also Nagpur. If they connect Raipur to Visakhapatnam, then this is a real connectivity. From Visakhapatnam it will go to Raipur, Raipur it will go to Delhi, or from there again Nagpur to Kharagpur, Kolkata, and also from Raipur it will go to Mumbai. This is the best connectivity we are going to have it. I am very happy. He promised me we will do it, and also we are going to send letter, and he is going to start with that. Another thing I am very happy, this is fishermen. There is a huge wealth in the ocean. We are not exploiting any wealth of the ocean. Fishermen are having some problem. Development we are talking. Yesterday also I told very clearly, all development benefits has to reach to the common man. Then only they will have a satisfaction. So what he promised me to do, even for them, even deep water, even around 1,000 nautical miles, trolleys can go and then they can have a fishing. For that, if you prepare a special project report, then the Government of India and Government of Andhra Pradesh will go in a big way to use the ocean wealth for the benefit of the farmers. I am very happy for that. I am thanking him. We are going to do this project in Andhra Pradesh in a big way. Friends, 2 days I am saying, I am very happy. Compared to last year, there is a lot of enthusiasm. That enthusiasm reason is very simple. You are all feeling this is the best place for doing business. We are very strong in ease of doing business. We are number one. In the near future, we will be top 1 among top 10 in the world. I don't have any doubt about it. Second one, we are having all resources here. Agro processing, horticulture, and also if you see aquaculture, livestock, we are very strong. And also if you see here, all mineral wealth is available. Under the same time, aerospace and defense, it is the best place. Yesterday, Honorable Minister for Petroleum has rightly answered, 1,43,000 crores worth of MOUs we have entered yesterday only on oil and gas. Now some countries are showing so much of interest for downstream industries. Even Saudi and also Abu Dhabi, they are showing so much of interest. If all these things happen, then I don't have any doubt, Andhra Pradesh is going to be a hub for petroleum downstream industries and also hydrocarbon also. That is going to happen in Andhra Pradesh. And at the same time, if you see here, defense and aerospace, so many industries are coming. Even our Honorable Prime Minister has announced Make in India program. In that, we have to do so much of work. This is the best place for that also. Again, hardware and electronics, this is a huge market. And also India is moving very fast now. We want to make Andhra Pradesh as a hub. By doing all these things, what I am thinking, not only meeting the domestic market, we wanted to go for exports also. For exports, we need ports. For better functioning of ports, we need better infrastructure. That is where we are today. With this session, so much of information, even VCIC is supported by ADB. They are also working with us. Even infrastructure they are going to provide. And also, Government of India, Surface Transport Minister is very clear, through national highways is going to connect. There are any missing links. Government of Andhra Pradesh is very keen to connect all these things. Ultimately, my aim is to reduce the logistics cost. By one is best roads, either 6-lane or 8-lane, depending on traffic. Next one is, we wanted to go for railway connectivity. Third one is inland water connectivity. Fourth one is air connectivity. Even air cargo in a big way. So all connectivity is available, all market is available, raw materials are available. Then it is very easy for others to have business in Andhra Pradesh. Again, I am very happy, just now we had nearly 75,000 crores worth of roads in Andhra Pradesh by Surface Transport Minister. One is Outer Ring Road in Amaravati. In Hyderabad, long back, 15 years back, I developed one road, that is Outer Ring Road in Hyderabad, that is nearly 165 kilometers. 6-lane road at that time, 8-lane road I considered at that time. Along the road, railway track also. That is how we conceived. That is because of that, excellent infrastructure has come. I can say very proudly, in India, that is the best infrastructure as on today compared to any other city in India. Today again, we are going one of the best infrastructure outer ring road in Amaravati. This will be better than that and also equally good. That is the infrastructure I am going to create in Amaravati. And also just now I spoke to him, he agreed long back. From Amaravati to Anantapur, Rayalaseema districts, we want to have a better connectivity. And also it will go to Bangalore. From Bangalore, there will be road to Amaravati. Same road will go to Hyderabad, alternative road. These are all the roads we are going to connect. This is dedicated corridor. This is express road we are going to create. So with this all infrastructure, we are going to have excellent, as on today, recently, India today has selected Andhra Pradesh #1 in infrastructure. And also now by adding all this infrastructure, we are going to reach international standards. I don't have any doubt about it. So I am very happy. This is also very crucial for business people. Not only ease of doing business, if you can reduce your logistics cost and also better infrastructure, then you will have a better confidence. So I am very happy the response you are giving, and also central government ministers not only coming here, they are coming here with concrete proposals what we have to do for Andhra Pradesh. I am thanking him, particularly Nitin Gadkari ji. I really appreciate you. Under your leadership, you have to connect every port and also interland. And also not only surface transport roads, even railway connectivity, any innovative ideas are available in the world. All innovative ideas has to come to India through your dynamic leadership. I am very happy for that. I am confident it will be done. With this, I am thanking all of you. Thank you one and all.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chief Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we're going to take a moment here to once again share with you that an MOU exchange ceremony will be taking place. I'd like to invite Mr. Ajay Jain, Principal Secretary CRDA, Mr. Sridhar, Commissioner CRDA, and Mr. Anil Dikshit, Regional Officer NHAI Andhra Pradesh, for an MOU exchange ceremony between NHAI and CRDA for road length of 426 kilometers